Hey, how you guys doing? Elric Ferris here on the Motherboards.org YouTube channel. May 10th, launch day of the new GTX 670. For those of you who have been patiently waiting for this card, it has now arrived. Today we're going to be bringing you a few unboxings and first looks at a couple cards, including a couple of reviews. The first one we're going to be looking at, this is the new Zotac Amp Edition. Now the Zotac Amp Edition features aftermarket cooling, overclocking, and just really cool different stuff than a standard reference card as far as the cooling and looks go. So without any further ado, let's jump in and let's check out this new Zotac GTX 670 Amp Edition. Okay folks, so like any unboxing, why don't we start with the tools of the trade. We've got my little trusty measuring tape here so we can see how long and big the card is. Then we've got the knife for, cutting the box open, and then we have the box itself. The cameraman will move up on the box so you guys can check it out. So we're gonna start out, we're gonna take a look at the box itself. On the top, I always think it's kind of funny because they have all the different languages from around the world. We have graphics card, carte graphique, graphic card, and then tarjeta gráfica. I always think it's pretty funny. Got the Zotac label. Now this is the Amp Edition. You guys know this has aftermarket cooling and it's overclocked. So what that means, they have a reference design that comes out, and they also have this, which is an aftermarket design. This is the GeForce GTX 670 down there. 2 gigabytes of the GDDR5 memory, obviously PhysX, SLI, DirectX 11, we all know that. We'll flip it around just to let you see the back of the box. You see it's all ready for Diablo 3. Battlefield, Batman, all the good games. So that's pretty much it. It's a cool box, but what's really exciting is what's inside the box. So we'll start out by breaking out the old trusty knife. Click the old knife. Come up here, we're gonna make a nice surgical incision right here on the top right here. Don't try this at home, I am a professional doctor. No, I'm just joking, I'm not. I want you guys to think I'm going all Dr. Phil on you. So here we go, we got the inside contents. Just go ahead and remove that. You can see, here's the contact box, kind of really shiny. The cameraman's probably having one hell of a time trying to focus. He loves when I move the box around. I do it just to piss him off though, just to let you guys know, just don't tell him. So we'll go ahead and find the front of this box. Very interesting here. This is a different kind of box. Pull the tab here on the side. If I can get the tab without destroying the box. There we go. Pop the cap. Now, you guys are really going to trip out when you see the card. Now, get out your fat pants because you're going to want to fap right now. This is about the time. Prepare yourself slowly but surely. I'll even take a pause so you can get yourself ready. All right, here we go. So, there's some cool content stuff. Not a lot. I'm going to go ahead and tease you a little bit more and pull the card to the side and just show you guys the content. That's right. Tease me. Tease me. All right. Got your Molex. 2 dual 6-pin connectors right here. If your power supply doesn't have them, well, guess what? Now you do, amigo. Those are off. Got your DVI to VGA connector there. Very important for people who have older than shit monitors. We got our little package of stuff here. I'll go ahead and open it up. Let you guys see everything that's in there. All right. Trackman Canyon 3-day pass. I'm not going to use this, so you guys can squawk all you want about the code being there. Feel free. He who uses it first, have at it. I could give a crap less. I'm not going and playing Canyon for 3 days. If I want this game, I'll go buy it. So there's that. We have the Zotac, the graphics card, the user's manual. It's really weird. It has a really smooth feel to it. It's kind of trippy. We got the time to play. Zotac time to play. We've got the Zotac Boost Premium. We'll talk about this in the review. You guys know these cards come with the new Turbo Boost, just like Intel's processors. So we'll talk about that later. We'll go ahead and get that out of the way. Then last but not least, we have the case badge. It's inside of there. Get there so you guys can see it. There's the little case badge inside there. And obviously the driver CD. Voila, voila. There's all that shiznick. We shall casually take the box and we shall toss it off to the side. All right, folks, now, before I show you this card, I want to reach into my little box back behind me, and I'm going to grab the reference-based card. So we'll pull it out. There was nothing much to the unboxing, so we could actually call this reference card and Zotac's card unboxing. So here's the reference card, okay? Very sleek, very easy design. GeForce GTX, 2 6-pin power connectors, very lightweight. See both the SLI fingers. PCIe 3.0 interface. Flip it around, let you guys see the rear I/O. You guys see it's got everything. DisplayPort, HDMI, and DVI. All my favorite ports. Let's set this little thing down though, and let's see how long and how big the reference one is. So the reference card is coming out at 9.5 inches. It's kind of a lazy pleaser, you know. 9.5, it's okay. Then, from top to bottom of the card, we have about 4 inches. So when the card's actually inserted into the PCI slot, it'll be about 4 inches. And then as far as its thickness, the card comes in at about 1.25 inches about. So that's this card. That's reference. Now, let's jump in and let's see the Zotac card. Now, compared to that card, this card is a frickin' beast. Let me hold it up first so you guys can see it. Check this shit out. Look at these giant ass copper pipes sticking out of the top of that thing. This thing looks like a monster. A dual fan little orange monster. Turn to the side. You guys can see they use a totally, utterly different design. Now, I don't know if the cameraman can get into this. This is very important. Right underneath here, you can see that the GPU is being directly with copper. You can actually physically see it right here on the card. I don't know if he can actually get in there. I hope he can. That's a very important feature of this card. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and spin the card around. Let's just go to the rear I/O. Same type of rear I/O exactly as the other card. DisplayPort, HDMI, 2 DVIs, no main DisplayPort, no mini HDMI. I know a lot of people don't like that. Personally, I don't like that shit either. I much prefer it to be just like this. It makes it a lot simpler. Flip it around. You guys see the back of the card. 2 SLI fingers. Once again, our PCIe 3.0 interface. And what's really funny is that these copper pipes, you can see them up here. I'm trying to get the camera to see this again. They're actually a little bit of discoloration on there, so they probably did some testing on this card before they gave it to me, which I actually prefer because then I make sure the dang thing's going to run. You guys have no idea what it's like to be on launch day and be like, oh, my card doesn't work. So flip it on the side. We have the facing 2 6 pins right here. They face each other. Poppity pop, poppity pop. So now let's actually take this card down, let's set it down, and let's give some measurements on is. The camera refocuses down in this area. I'm going to go ahead and take my first measurement. Now this card is 10.5 inches long. You can tell it's much more of a lazy pleaser. That little inch matters the most. Just ask your girl, she'll tell you. She's going to want this card over the other card. Flip it around to the side. Now we got to measure these from all the way from these copper pipes to the top, which is going to be a little bit difficult, so I'm going to try to do it around this way. It's probably a little more accurate. Whoops. A little slip of the thing there. All the way up. So this card's about 5 inches, maybe 5.25 inches high. So this card does have much more room on top, so make sure that you have the clearance for that. Also, as far as thickness goes, this card is 2 inches. So it's a lot thicker. So this card's longer and thicker than the other one, and it's also overclocked and got better cooling. So sometimes bigger, well, is just better. So that's pretty much it, folks. Let me lay this out on the table. Here's all this. Here's the Zotac. Here's the reference. So hey guys, thanks for watching this unboxing. The full review is going to be here as well as on www.motherboards.org. So if you want an in-depth review in writing, please make sure to check out everything in the description below. Thanks for watching.